Good morning students. Today we are here to discuss the chapter 2 part 1. In part 1, firstly we are going to discuss about introduction about chapter. In the last unit you have read or studied about the invention of typewriter which was developed by Christopher and Solesh, and particularly the keyboard, which is the crucial part of typewriter. Keys on the letter were not positioned alphabetically on the keyboard called the keyboard. The keyboard had been designed in 4 rows. Generally, in each row 10 to 11 keys are present. Total 4 rows are, out of 4 rows, 3 rows are reserved for character keys like alphabetical keys, and 1 row is reserved for numeric keys. People use different methods for operation of these keys. Every method has some merits and some demerits. In this chapter, you will be studied about the operations of home row, bottom row, top row, and the operation of numbers and signs. Now, what will the learning outcome of this chapter? After learning this chapter, what will be the benefit? Firstly, you will know about the keyboard using the typewriter technology or computers. Second, you will be know of the correct sitting posture of a typist, how to adjust on a machine. Third one, how to select the right height chair on tables, and how to place the machine in front of table. What are the operations of using the keyboard? What are the merits and demerits of both methods? And how to learn the typing on home row, upper row, bottom row, and special row. It means you will be learned about the typing procedure, how a typist can do better typing with accurate typing technology. Now, what is keyboard? Keyboard is basically a set of keys. The first successful arrangement of letters keys on the keyboard was designed by Solesh and Glidden. It was designed with some suggestions. Some suggestions were related to fixing the English letters alphabetically, and some suggestions were alternative methods, but a final decision was suggested that was ultimately designed by Latham Solesh. And the first keyboard that was prepared by Solesh, it was named as QWERTY keyboard. QWERTY. Now the question arises, how and why we have finalized the name of keyboard. The name of keyboard was finalized by keeping in the mind of home row. On the home row, on the top row, first 6 alphabetical keys were used, Q, W, E, R, T, Y, and on the basis of 6 alphabets, they have put the name of keyboard, that is also known as standard keyboard, and the name become finally QWERTY keyboard. And in a universal typewriter that is generally used, generally total number of keys were 46 for typing the 92 characters including all the signs. It means 46 keys were having dual operation on one key. Although typewriter in advanced information technology have become redundant, some operations were changed, but the keyboard used in computer is same as designed by the Solesh typewriter technology. Layout of keyboard has changed very little when it was introduced. Generally, the number of keys on a typical keyboard varies from 82 to 108, but in case of universal typewriter, the keys are 46 and the operations are 92. That's only the general difference. Now, key types. There are different type of keys available on the keyboard. Firstly, we are going to discuss about alphabetical keys, that is also known as alphanumeric keys. Alphanumeric keys are those keys that can perform the operation of alphabets also and can also perform the operation of numerics also. And these such keys are also called the modifier keys or altering keys. And these are having alphanumeric and character symbols. It means we can type the character also, we can type the alphabets also. Second is navigation keys. Navigation keys are used for moving the text cursor on the screen. It means how to navigate from left to right, top to bottom, or we can say left, center, right positions. It means position of these such keys can be arranged, and the keys are like escape and break. for special action. Often a numeric keypad to facilitate these calculations. Generally, a numeric keyboard is used for this purpose. And third type of keys are called that are varies from different countries. It means navigation keys and modifier keys both are used in the keyboard, but it varies from country to country. The arrangement of keys are different. It means mechanical layout or structure of keys are different in different countries. Like in India, the structure is in the form of QWERTY, but in other countries it may be changed. It means it can be circular shape also, it can be square shape also, it can be rectangular shape also. The structure of keyboard is changing via country to country positions. Now character keys. Character keys are those such keys that are used for typing the characters or letters, and there are three rows reserved for typing the letters and punctuation signs. First row is called home row, that is QWERTY UIOP. Approximately 10 to 11 characters are arranged in each keyboard every row, and total rows are 4. Out of 4 rows, 3 rows are reserved for character keys and 1 row is reserved for numeric keys. And the positioning of character key is similar as the keyboard of typewriter. It means typewriter and computer technology keyboard both are same. That's why keyboard is also called a universal keyboard. Modifier keys, as the name suggests, that will help to modify the character. It means they will not perform anything. They will apply the changes or modify on the different functions. For example, character key, control keys and shift keys are used generally. Shift key is used to change the case of character. Either it should be caps, either it should be small letter. But only caps lock will not perform anything. It means with the help of modifier keys we can modify our character operation. Like control key, control plus A is used to select the full document, while only control will not perform anything. It means the operation will be performed with the help of characters. Next is, what will be the sitting posture of a typist? How the typist will sit in front of machine? There are some key rules that are applied for a typist. Firstly, body must be upright and shoulders should be relaxed. It means your feet should be flat on the floor. For the perfect sitting postures, some guidelines are given, like use cushioned chair that will help your body to arrange in the straight format. And the chair that you are selecting, it should be adjustable. It means height should be arranged top or bottom, or height should be adjusted according to the height of person. You can set the height of the chair to rest your feet flat on the floor. Keep your feet on the floor or on the footrest. Some people like sitting in a slightly long position and it creates less stress on the back. Next one, support your back lower. It means your backside should be supported. Something should be kept at the backside. In typing mode, never cross legs. Don't make a cross sign of both legs. Maintain a distance of 15 cm between 2 feet. Both the feet should be placed on the floor, maintaining a distance of 15 cm. Having a comfortable chair with adjustable arm set, if possible. It means arms should also be in the adjusted mode. And have a cushioned seat. And your keyboard should be at height that allows your elbow to be bent and too close to your. And chair and table guidelines. If the typist has furnished or having furniture shaped to support his or her body, best posture, they can stay focused on the work or operate on the front of them. It means sitting should be 90 degrees. Feet flat on the floor. Distance from the floor to sitting surface in the chair you want. And placement of machine. Every time machine should be arranged in the center of the table. When it is not in use, it does not get hit by any person passed by. When the machine is in use, its frontal edge should be kept in the level with that of the table. It means it should be leveled as per the height, and these guidelines may not be true in their case. Those are having lesser or normal height. It means these are the standard features, standard formats. It can be changed according to the typist level or typist height. This is about your part 1 of chapter 2. If you are having any query or any problem, then contact to me on this number on WhatsApp or calling, or you can send me the email. Thank you. Have a nice day.